There were some crazy stills and clips from the launch trailer that went by in just seconds. They reveal some possible crazy story connections, and the implications could be huge. A superweapon, the Traveler in the City, a well-loved character turning to the dark side, and a prophecy hidden away. Welcome, Guardians. Today we discuss what you might have missed during the reveal. So let's first start with this massive superweapon, the Nightfall Station. Descriptions tell us what this is, the Imperium's new deadly superweapon. We see it appears to be some type of giant ship or Death Star-like vessel. As it floats in orbit, its massive red beam can charge up and seems pretty devastating. It makes me wonder what its full extent is though. Is it just some type of beam of destruction that could destroy planets? Maybe wipe out certain areas in an instant, kind of like in Halo how the Covenant would glass planets. Or does it have some type of other capabilities, washing over these areas, maybe changing how characters feel, maybe turning them to, say, a dark side? So we have this whole prophecy. We have to bind the 9 together somehow or the universe is going to die. Sounds like a pretty big task if you ask me. But it seems the Vanguard are not telling anybody about this. They don't want people to panic. So we have a possible apocalypse on our hands, but they're acting like everything is fine. Imagine being a civilian in this position and finding all of this out. Next to this prophecy overall with the 9, we see that Drifter experiences a vision. He's going to be a big part of Renegades. A vision that looks pretty haunting. Now the trailer shows us many different clips, and I'm sure they are all out of order on purpose. Bungie usually does that sort of thing. So I slowed them down a bit to see if we can get a better look and try and figure out what's going on. We see different shots of this superweapon powered up and firing. In one shot we see what looks like the new Tharsis outpost being completely decimated. Ido is also a character that's involved with the story, and she looks up as a giant red wave washes over. Beyond that, we also see the Traveler in a clip, which is quite strange. As we know, the Traveler is in Earth's orbit, the entrance to the Pale Heart still streaming from its center. This clip though shows the Traveler in the city. So if this is a part of Drifter's vision, maybe it's from a different time period. Or maybe it's just a representation of what Bael believes, how much he hates the Traveler and the light from the past, and wishes it could have been destroyed years ago. Regardless, this superweapon is going to be devastating. We don't know exactly what they plan to do with it. It does appear it's going to be used in some case. Is it on Mars? Is it aimed at something else? It's hard to decipher what exactly Drifter saw in the vision and what's going to happen in the campaign. This part right here is sort of a little side note, but I did notice this strange clip right here. What appears to be Xur and Lodi. Xur clutching his hands to his face. Maybe this has something to do with the 9 and their emissaries as of late. Our enemies seem to have some big goals. The dungeon story trailer told us that Six, the member of the 9 tied to Saturn, told Dredgen Vale to marshal an Imperium, or at least what he believes to be 6. Next to Bael, we have Premier Loom, who is the head of the Barrent Imperium, the Cabal leader. The trailer shows us some cinematic shots with these two antagonists. We see Loom looking out over Mars. Clips also show us a big red impact on the surface of Mars somewhere too. Maybe near Tharsis outpost from those previous clips of the red wave washing over. So it seems for sure the Imperium at least are interested in Mars for some reason, maybe to destroy 4, the 9 member attached to it. On the other hand, we have Dredgen Vale, who hates humanity and the Guardians. He hates that the city is ruled by these immortals who can't step down from their position or don't want to. And no one really chose them in the first place, they just kind of lead with their own ideals. As that dungeon trailer told us, Bael is following Six, Saturn's member of the Nine. We see what I believe to be Saturn in clips too, maybe moments where Bael interacts with Six, or where it's described to us in the campaign. Bael is also seen holding the Traveler in an image.
Six. Everything you've shown me, I've made real. I've marshaled a new Imperium to snuff out the light. My violence is yours. You know what comes next. Give me strength. Take everything I have.
Bael has a history with the Drifter, known as Dredgen Hope back then. And from the trailers we have, seems like he may be trying to sway Drifter back to the other side. We have some really interesting images of the Drifter in these cinematic shots. He obviously becomes frozen in some type of stasis at some point, and has an interaction face to face with Bael on the ship. We have shots of Drifter and his ghost, Blue, on board an Imperium vessel, his ship flying into its center. But Guardians, that's all we got for today's video, a deeper look at some of the possible story elements we'll see starting next week. Let me know all your story theories in the comments down below. This part is always fun to me, speculating what could possibly happen before we get to experience the gameplay for ourselves. But if you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.